Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, this channel is all about my journey throughout CRNA school. So today's video is going to be that struggle with motivation in CRNA school. So let's get into the nitty-gritty. In previous videos that, there's been times where I've questioned if I did the right thing, if I made the right choices, if this was the right thing for me. And don't get me wrong, it's been, a very long journey of mine to get here, and I haven't forgotten the steps that it took for me to be in this seat right now talking about it. But I will not lie to you and tell you that, it's been all rainbows and butterflies throughout. And I'm really only halfway through the second semester. I have a lot more to go. What happens for me is like, my past, when I've mentioned before in previous videos that I didn't do so well in my undergraduate degree, I had some issues, and it kind of gave me a lot of self-doubt, a lot of lack of confidence, low self-esteem when it comes to being a student. And I feel like I haven't been able to let that go yet. So I'm holding myself to a really high standard because, granted, in undergrad, C's got degrees and you move forward even if you struggled in that class. But here, B's get degrees, and it's like, yeah, I'm allowed one C, but one C is like, I'm not gonna use it lightly, if you know what I mean. So it's gotten to the point where I only want A's, and I'm very, 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 very like hard on myself when things don't go that way. And it takes me a long time to get over, that bad grade or whatever it is. It's usually just a bad grade, but it takes me like days to let it go. Sometimes even weeks. Like, I remember my first bad grade in semester 1. I made a video about it. I'll link it in this video somewhere. I'll add a card, but it took me down. I was like, I don't think I'm cut out for this program. Like, all the worst things that you can think of, I was telling myself. And it's so silly that I let a bad grade be the definition of me, because that's not what I am. Like, I'm not a bad grade. I've worked so hard. Yeah, I had a bad test. That's all it is. It's like, I don't know how sometimes to disconnect like a bad study session from being a bad student, because there are factors that come into play when it comes to being able to prepare for the test. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're a bad student. It could be that you had a lot going on at home, you had a lot going on at work, or whatever the case may be. You just couldn't get down to like the nitty-gritty and actually reading the material, or whatever, what have you. It's like, I've tried better this semester to not be so down. I feel like I've been able to move on quicker because I've had a few more grades that I'm not too thrilled with, and I feel like I'm okay, like I'm moving forward in a way, but I still feel like I'm being too hard on myself and I'm like losing motivation. So what I want to do for this video is to tell you that it's normal. It's absolutely normal. It happens a lot. It's absolutely, absolutely, absolutely normal, because I've done it many times. I've already been in this spot where I think that I made a mistake so many times. And like, I had 1 bad grade in pharm and 2 mediocre grades this past week, and I'm already like, I don't even think that this is for me. Like, I'm clearly not good enough for this. So it's like, and I really only have, it just dropped my grades down to B's, not like I'm failing. So it's just, I don't know how to change the negative self-talk. And I feel like maybe you guys can help me with that. But I'm having the hardest time being less hard on myself. I feel like before I used to, especially my undergrad degree, my first one, I didn't care at all, which is so strange of me because it doesn't seem like something I would do. I think I was just over it. Like, after being in school all those years, graduating high school, I kind of got by with doing nothing. So then when I get into undergrad, it's like, whoa, I actually have to try. Like, it took me a while to actually get the strength to do it. So I don't know how I was okay getting C's. Like, and I failed a bunch of classes. I don't know. Now I guess I guess I'm older, more mature, you know, a lot more is at stake. You know, this is not do or die, because obviously I can go right back to the job that I had, but I guess a lot is at stake. So I'm holding a lot of the pressure on my shoulders, and I don't know how to get out of it. I don't know how to get out of it. I feel like I'm trying. Like, I tell myself I'm gonna do so much this weekend, and like I had an outline to do for one of my classes, and it's taken me the whole entire weekend. Like, I know some friends that are like, no, I did it in a day, but here I am Sunday, and I started doing it on Thursday, and I'm still working on it. Like, I can't sit down and just focus on it. Like, I'm distracted, I guess that's the word. I'm distracted, or I'm not in it. I'm not motivated anymore. I feel like even knowing your why doesn't really change it. I feel like the only way I'll be okay is if I do better, and the only way that I'll do better is if I try harder. And it's like, I feel like I'm trying hard enough, but it's just not. So I gotta give it more, and I don't know how. I don't know what to do, and I'm at a pretty low point in my mental state where, like, when people ask me how's school, I'm just like, you know, like, I'm getting by, you know. And grades don't matter. Grades don't matter. I just need to get through it, and I just want to get through it already. Like, I'm so grateful that this program is a front-loaded program, and there's really only 4 heavy semesters, and I just cannot wait. I cannot wait to get over them so that I can deal with another monster, which is clinicals. I don't know. I'm so sorry that the content is not the best this week, but on a lighter note, let's talk about what's distracting me. I have gotten pretty deep into some plants, and I've mentioned before my orchids. My orchid situation has gone awry. I literally have 20 orchids now, and I have an orchid wall. I just feel like I'm letting other things that aren't necessarily the most important creep in and take me away from what's most important. They do make me happy, don't get me wrong, but that's not the end goal, you know. I am just like putting my mindset from where I need it to be to something else, and I don't know how to change that. And I am trying my best to come around and being like more honest with myself. And even though being honest with myself entails me being hard on myself, I'm trying not to hold myself to such a high standard, maybe, or be a little better to me. But I feel like I'm at a point where I don't know what to do, and I don't know if it's that I've lost the motivation completely, or that I just need to you know, get over this hump and I'll be okay. I just feel like I have so many assignments to do, and I'm not putting like all of myself to it, which I should be, and that makes me more upset with myself. It's just like a vicious cycle. So anyways, I'm sorry that I continue to talk bad about myself, but I'm trying my best to do better. I am trying to be more open to the fact that I can continue living my life and just make it by. But yeah, I wanted to be honest. This is true. This is me. This is, you know, clear cut and dry what I'm going through. Lost a little bit of motivation trying to find it, and I want to keep you guys like in the loop along the way. I don't want it to be any like candy coated, sugar coated lies. But I am grateful to be here. Please don't misconstrue that, you know, that losing motivation means that I want out. That's not the case. I still want in. I just want to do better. I just don't know how to do better. So I'm kind of shutting down in that regard, but I am still so grateful to be here. This is like, you know, a lifelong dream of mine, and I'm finally living it. I'm fulfilling it, and I'm not quite enjoying the process, but I guess that's to be expected. It really is only 3 years, which is short term in the lifespan of our, like, you know, the longevity of an adult human life. So I'm trying, and I just wanted you guys to know that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you all. I've reached 400 subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye.